Hey guys, welcome to our September game release video. There's some pretty cool games coming out this month, so let's get started. Alright, the first game we have coming out on September 18th is Borderlands 2, coming out on the PS3, Xbox, and PC.
So, anyone who's played Borderlands 1 knows that they're really fun. They're first-person shooter RPG games. So for pricing, the normal game is going to cost $60 as usual. They have two collector's editions though: the Deluxe Vault Hunters Collector's Edition for $100, and the Ultimate Loot Chest Limited Edition for $150.
It comes with a loot chest.
Yeah, it actually comes with a replica loot chest, but I'm not going to bother getting into what each edition includes for now. You can look that one up. But they've got 4 new characters now. The Axton is Commando. His specials drop a Scorpio turret, so he's like soldier special. Zero the Assassin, whose special is to create a holographic decoy and vanish. Salvador the Gunzerker, who can pull out two weapons at once, so you can have like 2 shotguns in his hand or shotgun machine gun. And then Maya the Siren, who's got phase lock instead of phase walk this time, so it's locked down an enemy by phasing them into another dimension.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, if you don't have a girlfriend, if you pay the $150, the loot chest is sure to get you one.
Okay, so our next game is FIFA 13, which is coming out on September 25th, 2012.
It's one of the 2 sports games coming out in September. Both with 13.
And so get ready for this list of platforms, people. It's coming out to PS3, Xbox 360, Wii U when that comes out, Windows, Wii, PlayStation 2. I thought that was a way dead console by now, but okay. PlayStation Vita, 3DS, PSP, and iPhone.
It's rumored, but it's not confirmed that it's coming out on the Nintendo 64.
Yeah, NES.
Yeah. Alright, basically, there's 4 new main sort of features for the game, which is pretty standard for most sports games. There's a player impact engine, which is like better physics and all that. Tactical free kicks. Honestly, I don't know what it is. It's like free kicks, but they're tactical now, opposed to last year, where they were very untactical. Attacking intelligence, which is like AI, that's improved. And skill games, which is like mini games, which helps you sort of improve how you play the game, like practice, I guess you could say.
Yeah, you test your skills in certain things. So yeah, it's like little drills, I guess.
Next game we have is called Dead or Alive 5.
Doesn't that sound cool?
Yeah. It's a fighting game coming out on the PS3 and Xbox.
Yeah, it's coming out September 25th. So anyone who's played the Dead or Alive games obviously knows what they are. It's just this is the first multi-console release since Dead or Alive 2, apparently.
Yeah, and apparently it's gonna have featured fighters from Sega's Virtual Fighter series, because I know all you guys love that. Tekken Tag Tournament 2.
Okay, so next game we have is Tekken Tag Tournament 2, in case anyone didn't notice. It's coming out September 11th to the Xbox and PS3, and then later on the Wii U. Nobody really, I don't know when that's coming out still.
Yeah.
But
it's it's Tekken, there's other Tekken games like Tekken 5 or Tekken 6 or whatever. You know what it looks like and what it is.
Yeah, so it's coming out for $60 as every other game, but it's like you know what a tag fight is, so you can tag out with other people. It's 1-on-1, but you can go out and get your partner and he'll switch with you.
Yeah, stuff like that. So it's pretty cool.
Okay, so next game we have is NHL 13, coming out September 11th to PS3 and Xbox. $60 for the normal game or $80 for the Stanley Cup Collector's Edition. So Alex, what's new in NHL 13?
Okay, first off, I'll just say the collector's edition basically just comes with a bunch of in-game stuff, so, Anyway, I know a lot more about this than FIFA 13, but basically they changed the entire, skating system, so it plays completely differently than last year, so it's a lot more realistic now, and it feels a lot better. There's realistic momentum and stuff like that. The goalies are, 10 times better, or more realistic, I'll say. They aren't necessarily better, but they're more realistic. They can make saves that they weren't able to back last year, but anyway, yeah, you should go and download the demo now, so it's awesome.
Okay, so coming out this month too is Battlefield 3 expansion pack, Armored Kill. Apparently it's going to have new weapons, new vehicles and stuff, and a bunch of new maps. Apparently it's going to have the biggest map in Battlefield history. So release date, it says September 2012. We can't find a date anywhere though. So yeah, I don't know. It's just it's coming out next month sometime. Okay, so next up we've got Jet Set Radio HD. It's a game from the Dreamcast in 2000. They're doing a remake now on Xbox Live Arcade, PS3, Windows. You can get it on Steam for Windows, and then you can also get it for the iOS and Android. So, Alex, what do you think of it?
It actually looks really cool. It's like cell shaded, like that style, and it looks really good. And apparently the soundtrack's good or something. So yeah.
Okay, next up we've got One Piece Pirate Warriors. It's going to be a PS3 exclusive coming out on the 25th of September. So, Alex, what do you think of it?
Well, it's an action game, sort of. It's sort of like, I'll just say God of War, just because it's that sort of idea, third-person action game.
Well, it's like any kind of fighting game that's not a side-scroller. Like, not like a Tekken kind of game, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you like that anime, then I guess the characters and stuff, you'll like them, but I honestly have no idea what it's about. Well, I have an idea what it's about, but, you'll appreciate it more if you actually watch the show.
Now we've got another HD remake and another game that doesn't have a final release date yet, but Marvel vs. Capcom Origins is coming out in September sometime. It's a dual pack of Marvel superheroes and Marvel vs. Capcom Clash of Superheroes. So, Alex, what do you think of it?
Well, these games originally came out in 1998 on a arcade system, and then later moved to like home consoles.
Everyone remember those things, like actual arcade machines?
They still have those in
like
Japan.
Pac-Man.
It's hardcore. They don't mess around, but yeah, it's probably pretty good. Next game is Mists of Pandaria, which is a World of Warcraft expansion coming out on the 25th for $40, or you can pay $80 for the collector's edition. You should. It's just an expansion for World of Warcraft. It doesn't really need an explanation.
Yeah, the big features, as always with the expansion packs, level cap's going up to 90 now, so that's the one you really need to know about. The rest of them are just standard stuff, new dungeons, new raids. Yeah, any of the little features you want to look up, that's cool. I'm not going to go through every single one right now.
It has pandas in it.
So the next game we have is Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. It's just a remake of Baldur's Gate, which is already out, and the expansion pack or whatever that came out for it, the expansion. And it's coming out to Windows September 18th. So yeah, anyone who liked the first or the actual Baldur's Gate would probably enjoy this HD remake.
Next we have the 7th expansion pack for The Sims 3. It's called Sims 3 Supernatural. It's $40. Comes out on the 4th of September. And basically, Supernatural just basically means that you can add a whole bunch of like vampires, werewolves, and all that sort of stuff to your Sims like houses and stuff. Next game is Kirby's Dream Collection, coming out on the Wii on the 16th. Basically, it's a whole bunch of sort of old Kirby games, and it's all sort of put into one big collection. And you can buy the special edition, which is also $40. We couldn't actually find a normal edition, so the special edition is kind of the normal edition, and it comes with a whole like a soundtrack and stuff.
Yeah, and a poster. And the games they're remaking in this collection are Kirby's Dream Land, Kirby's Adventure, Kirby's Dream Land 2 and 3, Kirby Superstar, and Kirby 64: The Crystal Shards.
So it looks pretty good.
Okay, so next up we've got LittleBigPlanet PS Vita, which is coming to the Vita, believe it or not, and nothing else. So it's coming out September 25th. It's a puzzle platformer. Alex, you know more about it.
Okay, well, it's basically the same game that's on the PS3, LittleBigPlanet. You should know what it is by now, and except it's on the Vita, so I don't think there's any big changes to the actual gameplay. Alright, so that's all the games that are coming out in September. Now we're going to sort of quickly talk about what we liked in August.
Okay, so for my game of the month, I'm going to say Sleeping Dogs, the GTA-like game, like really similar. It's a lot of fun. It's got a lot of cool things that GTA didn't, like firing from cars and stuff. It goes slow motion. The action hijacks and the environmental grapples are really cool. I got it the day it came out, and I played it pretty much every day since. Yeah, it's a really fun game.
My favorite game of the month is the Ratchet and Clank HD collection. It's basically like 3 of the PS2's like best games, basically. all in HD on one disc, so that's pretty insane. Not as good as the Metal Gear Solid HD collection, but it's still up there with one of the best HD collections.
Not as good as Sleeping Dogs either.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Come back next month for October releases. It's looking like a really good month in October.
Are we really doing October releases next month?
Yeah, we are. It's going to be intense.
It's pretty cool.
Some really good games coming out in October. There's at least 5 or 6 really big games. So, alright, like and subscribe. Tell your friends about us. See you in a bit.